And we are live. DK and the Bees Horror Buzz with Amanda Kruger herself, and also Pamela Voorhees now in Friday the 13th Blood Loss. So double mama.
That's right. The double horror mama, the horrible mom, the mother of horror, the horror whatever mom.
The sweetest, kindest to the meanest, nastiest.
There you go.
Our lovely Beatrice.
So hi, everybody. Thank you for joining us this evening. As most of you know, tonight we're going to be, hopefully if he gets out of his show in time, we're going to be having our special guest, Ari Lehman, the first Jason from Friday the 13th, the original Friday the 13th. But while we wait, because he is doing a show right now, and where is he? Do you remember, John?
Is it Pennsylvania? I mean, he's on the East Coast. I know that, but I don't remember exactly where.
Right. But we have a little something right now. Yay. So we today is
There we go.
That's right. It's our very own John Henderson, Mr. DK himself, the beast, the one-eyed beast. It is John's birthday today. So happy birthday. All the killer boys are out there to greet you.
I know, my top three.
Yeah.
My dudes getting a happy birthday from them.
Right.
I did get one from the Jackling Sasquatch. Our buddy Douglas Tate sent me it was cool to get the Jacklings to actually say happy birthday.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah, it was a cool one. So I wanted to thank everybody who's posted. I'm catching up. I want to make sure I respond and comment because I appreciate all the overwhelming birthday wishes. It really blew me away. It's like, wow. I love you guys too. I appreciate everything. And I'm excited about 2024.
Yay. How old are you now? No, I'm just kidding.
48.
There you go. Well, remember, however old you are or however old you become, you will always be a baby compared to me.
Oh, so. Yeah, but you look much younger than I do.
Oh, stop. Well, oh my goodness. Okay, so yes, so we tonight, as we said, we will be having hopefully first Jason Ari Lehman as soon as he's finished with his signing at the show he's at. So we'll be talking to him, but while we wait for him,
I got Dustin's prize from last week, Dustin Bolt. I'm going to be mailing that out tomorrow.
Yay.
And awesome. We also got the gifts tonight. I don't know if you showed them yet, or are we going to surprise them, or should I show them now we're going to do a double prize tonight?
Wow, really? They are lucky then tonight because we only had, let's see. We only have 16 people signed up for tonight. No, 13. Wow. You're really going to do a double tonight? Maybe tonight should be a 1.
Okay, we'll do a 1.
Because the 1 in 13 chance of winning, that's pretty cool.
That's pretty.
Are you going to give them a choice, or do you want to choose what they're going to get?
I think they're all going to want. I mean, they can have a choice, but you can have the choice of a DK and the Bees Horror Buzz VHS mystery box. We got magnets and keychains. If you've seen the show before, they're really cool.
Really fun things. Yeah, these mystery boxes are the coolest things. Like when I lived in Japan as a little girl, they would give every month you get these manga, cartoons. Look there, he's giving you a little sneak preview. And when you open up the box, there's all these fun little prizes in it. And it's like a mystery every time. And that's what it was like every month when we would wait for our manga to arrive. It would be a big comic book, really thick one, but it was even thicker in this plastic package because it had all these fun little gifts and toys. And I mean, I don't know if people nowadays would be so thrilled, like it's like, paper doll and I don't know what kind of things, little plastic tchotchkes and stuff, but it was just always such a treat. And that's what the mystery box is to me. I love the mystery boxes. DK, the Doomsday.
We're also going to throw in the bag too, just because we love you guys so much. You get this.
Oh, that is so cool. See, DK and the Bee. Yeah, that's a true
Goes
gift.
right in there. You can take it out. You can put your change in there
There you go. Awesome. They're really
or your
they're
wedding
such a
glove.
they're a fun treat. I have a few and Doomsday Crypt makes these great boxes for various different films as well, so if we have a special guest on or at shows, they'll often make a box based around the theme of that person's film. So they're just a wonderful treat for collectors and fans to enjoy.
Now,
So
since you're here, and we didn't really, because you've been busy today, I've been busy today, but we've been catching up. Now, if somebody wins this, they want me to sign, I'm happy to sign it. If they want you to sign this, you can tell them how to be able to do that at the end. I don't know what you'd want to do for that. I'm happy to do it. It might take you a little longer to get it if I mail it out to Beatrice, or I'll just send it to them. And if they decide they want to get it autographed by you, they can
come
send it
find
out.
me at a show and I'll autograph it
Yes, I think that's even better. Get it signed in person
in
by me.
person. Yeah, if
Yeah,
you
I
want
think
it,
that's
I
the
will
best
sign it for you. And that there alone is a $40 bonus on top of
Yeah,
the.
it's a cool. They're cool. I mean, you guys could choose that one too. The Doomsday's Crypt box, the same thing. But we're gonna have these available in the store. They're gonna be really affordable items. We're gonna run a big sale. I know I've been talking about the store for a while. It's just been hectic. California last weekend, Chicago a couple weekends before. Work's been a little hectic. But I did get to see my nieces. I got to see my sister. Met Mark Burnham.
Very cool.
Again, we sat next to Mark at Kansas City, and I'd seen Mark a few times. Great guy, but him and Brett were doing a signing out there in Palm Springs. What was the name of it? Something Comics. I can't think of it right now. They were doing a grand opening. Got to spend a lot of time with Mark and Brett. I don't know if you saw Brett's post. Some lady broke into his hotel room.
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, so he missed dinner. So me and my sister went out with Mark and his buddy Tony, and it was great. We went to a Chicago pizzeria, and I didn't even know what I wanted for dinner, so that was really good. Really good food. So I got that from Mark. Got it signed by him.
Oh, very, very cool.
He's one of the good guys out there. So you guys, the 2022 Leatherface Mark Burnham. He's out there. He's got some shows coming up. Follow him. He's become a good friend of the Crypt, along with Brett and Beatrice and all the other amazing people. But what else do I have? Oh, my good friend, Michael Toth, who does all the art, and got to give a shout out to Thomas Bruce, who puts these together, does all the lettering. He did the Doomsday's Crypt lettering between Michael Toth and Thomas Bruce. And Jordan Bruce's son helped us out there at Scarefest. Shout out to them. But I have a box from Mr. Toth. Michael.
Ooh, wow.
I don't know what it is yet. I popped open the top, so I think I may be able to retire. Check this out. And the only reason I know what one thing is because it's sticking right up there. Bang. $1 million bills. Okay?
Wow. You are rich, man.
I am. It's time for retirement. You know what? You're a friend, Beatrice. I will send you 1 million. Get us started. You know what I'd wind up doing with it? I'd put on a big ass convention and probably blow it off doing some fun horror stuff. So that's just what I do.
Oh man. Wow. Well, $1 million. So I would buy myself an actual Dave Miller Freddy Krueger baby.
Ooh.
My baby. That would be my one horror related expense for if I won $1 million. That wouldn't be the only thing I'd do, of course. But look I don't know if you're able to see in the comments, but you got a ton of birthday wishes. Those of you who came in late, we started off with playing Happy Birthday to our dear.
And you sang me a
Jeremy.
beautiful rendition of Happy Birthday. That meant a lot. I thank you so much. You've become such an amazing friend. Really family. We're family. And guess who you'll be seeing in Carolina? I know I saw her in the chat. My mom and dad are going to be coming.
Oh, are they? Awesome.
Yeah, so they'll be there. And
Carolina Fear Fest, folks. That's coming up.
May, I think I'm going to get the date. I think it's the last weekend in May, if I remember right. So this is from Mike and Tony, a beautiful birthday card. Tony loves the gift card, sent out a nice Visa card.
Aww.
So, which is helpful. I appreciate it. Tony's always amazing. Michael Toth, amazing. There's Thomas Bruce in the chat who does the lettering, and he's ready to work on some things for this upcoming con. He's the guy who put these together, did the lettering, all the digital details on it. So let's see. John, so proud of you. God bless you and your journey. Miss Tony, our #1 fan out there, always supporting, always loving us. And then Mike wrote, to John, happy birthday. Have a great day, brother. You know, he's fancy with words like I am. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you both. So let's see what else we got in here. We got something.
Ooh, we need a, let's see.
Let's check out what my man got me here. Oh, he got me a charger. Oh, I think it works.
A new beanie?
Yeah, but I think it plays music. I think it's got like a Bluetooth on it or something.
Oh, so you can listen to
it.
Yeah, I have one of those, so you can listen to your radio or whatever while you're walking around. Radio.
You know what? I'll be cruising around with this thing on, listening to music on my journey, on my trips. So
Those
people
are
just
handy.
see me singing out my window and stuff like that, wondering what the hell he's doing, thinking I'm road raging, but I'm just singing with sound in my ear. And then he sent me, this one's really cool right here too. Well, everybody knows the beanies. This is going to be my Christmas beanie this year.
That does look like a good Christmas beanie.
It's a good one for Christmas beanie.
Good for you.
Thank you so much, Michael and Tony. You guys
our
are
own
the best.
host's birthday.
Family.
Okay, so again, because we are waiting for Ari to show up, again, he was doing a show, and a couple of people had pointed that out to us. They said, well, how can he be on your show because he's at this other convention? But he said he was going to join right afterwards. So hopefully he'll come on in a moment. But right now, what does that
mean? Wipe out every time I hear that.
Wipe out.
So it means I'm the fall out of the chair. I'm a year older. I'm not as balanced as I used to be.
Well, it just means it's time for B's horrible 3 jokes.
We're starting them early tonight. You guys are in. We're starting the show strong here.
Starting right into it because we'll give the rest of the show to Ari when he arrives. Absolutely. Are we ready for B's?
I am ready this time. I think I am actually ready for the first time. I'll screw it up.
All right, put that mouse right on the laughter so that you get it in right away. Okay. Are we ready? Remember, these are bad jokes, you guys. Why is dark spelled with a K?
Why?
Because you can't see in the dark. Okay. I told you they're bad. Okay.
People expect them though. Now it's got to be done. You've made it. You put your foot down on them. You've gone with them. And
B's bad jokes. B's bloody bad jokes. Okay.
Thank you, Chris.
All right. What has 5 toes but isn't your foot? What has 5 toes but isn't your foot?
You tell me, B.
My.
Oh, your headset. When I would have, but they couldn't hear it. Your headset cut out.
Oh no.
Yeah, so I
we have to do that again. Okay.
Yeah.
What has 5 toes? What has 5 toes but isn't your foot?
What has 5 toes isn't into my foot? I don't know. You tell me.
My foot. All right.
You're gonna ghost laugh on that one.
All right. Oh, and guys, guess what? So last night I was walking home and I passed a slice of apple pie. And then I passed an ice cream sundae. And then I passed a lemon cheesecake. And I thought to myself, my Lord, these streets seem strangely deserted. Deserted.
See, anyway, I got it this time. The only reason I didn't get it the one time is the punchline got cut out.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, there we go. Very, very crazy.
B's amazing jokes.
B's amazing jokes. All right. So, we got over 300 viewers and we don't have our special guest.
Well, you know what? We're going to have fun either way. We're going to hang out with you guys. We got a lot to talk about anyway. And if when Ari gets here, we're going to, talk with him. First Jason, his rock band, they just released a new album. They're out playing tonight. He's been out all over. Become friends with him and also his drummer, bass amp, see a lot. James Shaver, great guy. He'll be hanging out with me at the table in Carolina Fear Fest. You'll meet him in person, a talented mask maker, sculptor. Alan, says his bad jokes. He thinks he can out bad joke you, B.
Does he? Does he?
I think that's what he was saying. I think he was
No,
talking.
he said no. He said the
Oh.
bad jokes are. Oh wait.
Oh, okay.
He didn't say
Oh,
his.
I
Mine.
can't read. I can't.
Oh my
My
God!
eyes
It's
are
your
getting
birthday,
bad.
and you still can't read.
Another year older, B.
But so yeah. So Ari Lehman, Jason, we were both in the same fan film together. Friday the 13th, Blood Loss. And Ari plays himself. Well, no, he doesn't really play himself, but he plays. I think it's like an old bartender, and he narrates. The bits that I've seen that he did sounded really good. Looks really really good, and that's where, of course, I got to play Pamela Voorhees. So, which is my exciting, turn of events, because after being Freddy Krueger's mom my whole life, well, the past 30 years, 35 years, 35 years this year. It's our 35th anniversary.
No.
As
we did the 34th year anniversary.
What was that?
We did the 34th year anniversary right here.
That's right. We did. We had their nice reunion with my other actors from the thing. And this, actually, I have to show Ari when he gets on, but he gave this to me at a show that we were at.
Very cool.
And I think that was before I played Pamela Voorhees. So anyhow.
Well,
yes.
you and Ari clicked right away. I mean, you guys, Ari's one of those guys, though, who's just easy to get along with and a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Always, I have a lot of respect for his marketing and talent, and he's a lot of fun to watch live, his band. If you never had a chance to see First Jason play live or listen to some of their music, great horror-themed rock, a lot of fun. There's Anthony Caimano now.
So Anthony is the director of Friday the 13th Blood Loss, and he and his wife both direct and produce, and his wife is now directing Killer Pizza, and I think they're building up quite a huge cast. They actually offered me a role. I would love to do it. I'm just so crazy busy this year, but by the time I'm not sure exactly what their schedule will be, so maybe I'll end up popping on in that film.
Walter Phelan just joined the cast, so a good friend, Dr. Satan himself, came on the show with me and Brett. Very cool dude. So
awesome. And I know Nancy, my friend Nancy. We had Nancy on.
Nancy Ann Ritter. Yeah.
She's going to be in it.
Awesome.
Yeah. So, cool. But Anthony, if you're watching, most of you know that my darn computer died 2 weeks ago, or almost 2 weeks ago, and I've lost everything. I've absolutely lost everything. So, Anthony, I'm going to have to get you to send me back my little scene that you sent me so I can add it to my reel. And I want to get photos. Actually, we should do a photo. Anthony, if you're listening, we should have gotten a double shot with me and Ari and our names and Friday the 13th Blood Loss logo on it, because there's a couple times we both are at shows together, so we could sign those, and that's one way to promote your film too. So
it's weird. Like last year I saw Ari at all 3 Crypticons, so it seemed like I'd see him all the time, which was great.
And then he and I did this crazy one local in what was it at? Who knows what I'm talking about? It was a tiny little convention in Westchester at a college. I don't know. I'll ask Ari.
College, they must have had First Jason play, right? Did they have the band play?
They played. Yeah. But it was a very new, it was the first year, so it wasn't all that well attended, but I think it can grow. It's definitely something that can grow.
Well, if it's got college and it's cool, it'll definitely grow once the word gets out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crypticon Minneapolis, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So we have a lot of comments. We got a lot of people here. So this weekend, like I said, I got to spend time with my sister and my nieces.
That's cool.
I have Michael Bailey Smith's wedding coming up. Not this weekend, but I believe the next weekend, the weekend of the 27th. That's right. That's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah,
the Super Freddy from Nightmare on Elm Street 5. Yeah, I was really hoping to go to his wedding as well. Unfortunately, I can't because not unfortunate. I mean, it's unfortunate because I'm going to miss the wedding, but it's fortunate that I get to see my brother who lives in Singapore. So, um,
He just told me he's got a lot coming up. He's going to have his chef is like a famous chef that's going to be cooking there, and they're going to be
awesome.
filming live there. So
Oh, you're getting
it'll
me
be.
jealous.
I don't mean to get you
I
jealous,
know, and
but
it's
I'm
at a beautiful
excited.
vineyard. I know it's going to be it's going to be an amazing
He's
event.
become such a good friend, such a good guy. I mean, he's such a big dude. I wouldn't want to get him pissed off. An Army Ranger, retired, but yeah, he's just one of those guys who, if he likes you, he is one of the most generous, coolest people in the world. Even if he doesn't like you, I could see him always being nice. He just seems that way. Unless you go after him, he's just so cool. So I'm excited for that.
So most of you know, I think, who we're talking about, Michael Bailey Smith. But the other thing, in terms of him on Nightmare on Elm Street 5. So in addition to playing Super Freddy, who faced off against the character of Mark,
Joe Seeley.
Joe Seeley played the character, the cartoon boy, the boy that turns into the cartoon. But not only that, but also Michael Bailey Smith was the body double for Danny Hassel. And I mean, Danny's pretty buffed out himself, but Michael Bailey Smith was big.
Next level. He's a freak of nature.
Yeah, he's a freak of nature. I mean, he played for the football team. He played for the
Cowboys.
The Cowboys. Yeah.
And then unfortunately his knee went out. But he's one of those guys you can't knock him down. He's a fantastic writer. He let me read his script. I can't talk about it, but it was an honor that he trusted me enough to read it. And I will tell you, that man knows how to write. Very, very talented writer. Just like you, I think it's a Nightmare on Elm Street thing. I don't know.
Is it? Huh.
Yeah.
Well, no,
not the book that he wrote. I'm just saying, you writing,
right,
and him writing, and you're a talented writer, and so is he. I was really blown away by his writing skills.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, so Sean is talking about Ari Lehman, that he got to meet him at Camp Novi Bosco, which, you guys, so that's for those of you who don't know, Camp Novi Bosco is the actual name of the actual camp where Friday the 13th, Camp Crystal Lake takes place. And the interesting thing is, it's in New Jersey. It's not too far from here. It's about an hour drive from my house, 45 minutes, something like that. And my boys, both my sons, not Freddie, but my two human sons, not that Freddie wasn't a human, but anyway, my two living sons, both in Boy Scouts, went to Camp Novi Bosco. And that's the funniest thing. Like, a lot of them, they were young, so they hadn't seen Friday the 13th. They didn't really know much about Jason. I mean, for Halloween, I guess they knew, but most of them hadn't seen the movie yet, because they were actually camping out there. I think it would have been really fun for the older kids, but really scary for the younger kids if they had seen it first.
When I was at camp, they didn't care. They'd scare the crap out of us when we were kids. I don't know how it'd be now, but the ones who don't really know Jason and stuff, how much fun would that be to kind of, a scary story about Jason, which they don't really know, and then somebody walking out dressed like Jason. Probably give them hellish nightmares, but as a kid, I would have enjoyed it. Like, I would have been scared to death, but I would have remembered that was awesome being that scared, knowing that you were safe too. But it was, I don't know. It's the horror fan in me.
You know what I'm thinking? Because now it's like 9:55, so he's quite late.
If he doesn't make it, we'll reschedule. We'll get him on again.
Yeah, we will reschedule if he doesn't make it. But I just wanted to say,
Gary Dando wants to give him a big shout out.
He wants to get a big shout out.
Yeah, from the B.
Hey, Gary Dando.
That was pretty big.
What's that?
Yeah, it was big voice.
That's a big shout out to Gary Dando. Hello, Gary Dando. I wanted to so I think what we'll do is,
let's do the wheel now. Yeah, I was going to say, that way if he does make it, we're not cutting into him with the wheel.
Because Ari was, aware that he had his show before our show, and he was pretty convinced that he would be able to make it to both. So I don't know. So we'll give this a try. Let's see. I need to show you guys. How do I do this? Oh, present. Okay.
Yes.
All right, here we go. Share screen. There we go. Okay. So we have our 13 names. So it's a pretty Gary Dando. Okay. Okay. So we're going to spin the wheel and let's see. What should we do? We've got 13 people.
Should we go
So
5? How about we could go 4 since it's April birthday month. We'll do 4.
okay, so we're going to spin 4 times. The first 3 get to win nothing. Woohoo!
But you'll get your name shouted out.
But you'll get your name shouted out, so that's a kind of fun thing.
We offer them a kill too. We put them through the ringer.
We'll put them through the ringer. We'll offer them a kill, and then
I think as Pamela Voorhees, you'd have to do it Pamela Voorhees style.
Okay, so this will be because Anthony's watching, and because this is supposed to be Ari Lehman coming, so this is very Friday the 13th ish. Hi, Dave. We will definitely have some Jason kills led by or informed by Pamela Voorhees. Okay, so here we go, guys. Are we ready? We're going to spin the wheel, and the first spin is. Let's see. Oh, Justin Conley. Yay, Justin!
I'll be getting one of his shirts tomorrow. I wanted to get it ordered today. He's got some cool shirts out there. We'll give him a shout out. I'll send the link tomorrow when I get my shirt.
Justin Conley?
Yeah. Is it just I'm thinking Justin Harvey, right?
You're thinking of Justin Harvey, yeah.
Yeah,
Justin Harvey.
I'm sorry.
I have a Justin Harvey shirt. Justin Conley, I'm not sure. And I actually don't even see his name on here. However, Justin Pamela Voorhees. So I was having a nice little chat with my beautiful son Jason, and I see this Justin Conley walking across the camp yard, and I was pissed. So I nod over towards him and I tell Jason to kill for mama. And so Jason comes over to Justin, grabs him by the throat, takes his big old, what's he holding this time? Let's see. He's holding, I don't know, that big, what's that big sword thing called? His machete. Yeah. Machete. And he just goes slice right through the forehead, right into a tree. And Justin, you're laying there. Well, not laying there, but you're hanging against the tree, stapled into that tree with Jason's machete. Okay? Poor
in a tree wall hanger.
Yeah, there you go. So that's our first one. Our second spin. Oh, Clint. Okay, so congratulations on not winning. Sorry, Clint. How is Pamela Voorhees? So okay, so I have to kill off Clint as well. Next thing is that Pamela and Jason were we're walking through the woods again, and we see this Clint Shelton. His car has broken down, and he's kneeling down by his car trying to change the wheel. And I don't want him anywhere near my woods. So I look at Jason and I nod over to Clint. And Jason goes over. He grabs the wheel, the broken wheel, and he takes it and he smashes it over Clint Shelton's head. So that now Clint, your head is just like bobbling in the middle of the wheel. And then he takes his machete and lops it off, so you go flying off, and your body's laying there with this tire ring around it, and then the whole body just clunk over to the side, and your head is just rolling around in the.
You play Pamela Voorhees now, and you're so sadistic. Look at these deaths. You're just brutality.
Kill for me. Yes. Oh, Reese. Oh, see, we should have had Reese on there so we could kill Reese off too. He could have a spectacular, fantastic death. You loved it? Good. That was your death, Clint.
Yeah, Clint's been a great support. I always get last names confused, but Clint, appreciate all the support you show out there. You're great in the horror community, and Beatrice enjoyed killing you if you couldn't tell.
There you go. And then we have one more kill, and then the winner, right? Okay, who's going to be killed off next? Oh.
You're dead, David.
David Gerber. All right, David Gerber dies. David Gerber. All right, David Gerber has accidentally come close to Pamela's hideout, my home where I live in the woods, where I hide out. And that just cannot be. You're coming way too close. So David, I get my son Jason and I point you out, and Jason gets up, and this time he has oh, so Jason had been hanging out with some of his buddies from Texas Chainsaw. So he's got a chainsaw, and he comes over, and David, you've just sort of tripped over. You're close to my home. You trip over a log or something, and you're trying to get up, and you hear vroom vroom, and you hear the sound of the chainsaw, and he comes up, and before you can stand up, he chainsaws off your right leg, and blood is spurting, and you're screaming, and you're wiggling around. You're like, ah, and you bring your hands down to that leg to try to stop the blood, and then Jason cuts off both your hands. Oh my goodness, I'm getting violent. And now your little hands are sort of wiggling around.
She's embracing the slasher, the inner slasher in her.
Yes. And then my son, and I say, good, my good boy, kill for mama, kill for mother. And so now you've got one leg and no hands, and you're just wiggling around, blood spurting all over the place. And then he brings that chainsaw close to your neck. And by this point, you want him to do it. You just want him to chop off your head because you're in agony. It's just horrible. And then instead, he just chops off your right ear. And then he lifts you up and then tosses you into the river or into the lake, all bloody and
no
still
swimming
alive.
Without those arms.
But you can't, yeah. So that one leg, and you just start to sink. And that's how you die. I'm sorry, David, but you have been done in by Jason.
Painful.
And now we must remove you. I am sorry. All right. So we've had our 3 deaths, and now our winner. Who's it going to be? Spin wheel.
We need to get like the Jeopardy music going for it.
Oh, I have it too. Patricia!
Congratulations.
So didn't your husband just get called first? Didn't we kill off your husband? I assume it's your husband, David.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, she had like bugged him to make sure he went on the wheel. So they had a double chance. So that's good. You won.
She knew he was going to get taken out to make room for her to win.
There you go. Yeah. Kill the husband so that Patricia can get in there. All right. So Patricia, just, you can text me if, and, what is that? Python.
Congratulations though. And if you want me to sign it, it's great. If you don't, you can always bring it to B to get signed, or you can figure out something with Beatrice, but I'll get the address. Congratulations on that.
Yeah. So congratulations.
It's a cool one.
So Patricia, let me make sure I write that down so I don't forget. So Patricia is our winner. And winner. Yeah, so I will get the details from you, and we will ship it on out to you, because we are
She blocked him from winning anyway. That's what Dave's saying.
What's that? What about Dave?
She blocked him from winning.
Oh no. Greedy guts. Nah.
Yeah, yep. Like I said, she put you on the chopping block there, Dave. Keep your eyes open.
Okay, so all right. I'm not sure if we're gonna get our
I'm not either. Why don't we do like 5 more minutes? If anybody's got any questions, we can answer them. We can talk about what you got coming up. Obviously, seeing your brother, which is really great.
Which is so exciting, yeah. And then all my shows. I mean, we talked about it last week. This year, so although I actually do have a few more shows more than I told you last week.
And you're waiting for a contract on one still, right? You said, or possibly there's one. I don't know.
England is definitely happening.
Okay, you are doing England then. Okay,
well,
I wasn't sure if that was signed yet. Oh,
no,
it's not.
I don't know. We've been on there. We've been posted up there for days and days or months. They've had me as a guest on their thing. And that boy from Harry Potter is going to be there, the redhead.
Oh, nice. You were
Yeah.
saying that. I just
Yeah.
watched there was a documentary and they had like free movies on the plane about the stunt man that became paralyzed in that movie. It was a really interesting, kind of heartbreaking story if you ever get a chance to watch it.
Wait, the stuntman that got hurt in which movie?
The Harry Potter
In Harry
movie.
Potter? Oh,
Yeah,
really?
yeah.
Wow.
He got paralyzed, and it was like he was in all the movies as Harry's stunt double. A young kid who did gymnastics, and they pulled him back, and his head wound up snapping, and the poor guy
Oh.
has, yeah. But the dude's a warrior, and it was a really good documentary. I love
Oh,
that.
yeah, Ron Weasley. Thank you, Alan. Alan Larson was saying, yeah, Ron Weasley will be there, and I mean, there's a lot of people, and Brett will be there too. Brett Wagner's going to be in England.
I
I will
believe
be
so.
there. Mark Patton and Kim Myers from Elm Street 2, myself and Whit from 5. Who else? I can't remember who else is going to
So
be at
if
that
you
one.
love Nightmare on Elm Street, though, if you got some items, you got quite the list of great guests, and you got a Kemper Kill Leatherface going.
That's right,
The
right?
big
So,
swag, Brett Wagner, yeah.
but yeah, so yeah, Carolina Fear Fest is the next one that I'll be at. And so John will be there. It's gonna be we're looking forward to that. Right, John, you are coming to
Yeah,
Carolina.
and then, yeah, I'm going to Carolina.
Yeah. That's in Raleigh, North Carolina. That's May 24th to 26th. And then in June, I'm going to be in Monroe, Michigan for the Michigan Oddities Horror Fest. And it's going to be myself and Ken Sagos.
Oh,
So that
very
should be
cool.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody
Yeah.
can.
And then the London Film and Comic Con, which is July 5th to 7th. Then New Jersey Horror Con, which will be in Edison, New Jersey this year. That's going to be basically the whole cast of Nightmare on Elm Street 5. I'm not sure if they have Michael. I think Michael will be coming too. And then the Minneapolis Crypticon, which you'll be at too, right?
Yep.
Yes, you're going to be
I'll
with
be
us, right?
there. Michael Bailey, you, we got Lisa Wilcox
and
and
Danny Hassel, I think, right?
And of course, our good friend, the Jack Link Sasquatch, Douglas Tate. Got to give him a
Yay!
shout out. It's going to be there. So a lot of good people are going to be at that one.
Yeah.
I'm actually flying in to FrankenCon. We'll see
Oh,
our buddy
fun.
Brian Bremer,
I
Tim
love
Glenn,
Brian.
our first guest that we
Our
had
first guest, we've had,
there.
yeah.
Nick and Nick
Okay.
Strawn and Nick Benson, and a
buddies.
lot of great guests. So I'm excited to fly out there. I found a cheap flight. Travis Coon's going to be out there. Going to be hanging with him.
Cool.
I'm excited about that. I didn't expect to do it, but I found a cheap flight, and I had to go out and support our friends.
Oh, that's awesome. Because I mean, we were going to try to do it. My agent had really helped them last year and got them a bunch of people, the FrankenCon people, and they said they were going to be having me, and then they didn't. So I don't know. That was
Well, they're
very
good friends with the Scarefest people, and me and Brett had the promoter Bob Yule, Richard Yule. I think I'm saying it right, but we had him on the other week. Very, very cool guy. And yeah, I'm excited to go there. He was such a great guest. I got excited seeing that all the people that were there. I'm like, let me see if I can find a flight. I happened to find one that was like, all right, I can't.
Then it was worth it.
Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go.
Cool. Yeah, well, that'll be fun.
It'll be a lot of fun.
And so for me, I'm really excited. I mean, this year my focus is mostly on films, on getting my reel up and going. Like if you looked at my reel, it's like it's very impressive in terms of for the 80s and 90s, and all the people I worked with and all the films I worked on, but it's 35 years old or 30, whatever, so now that I'm back to acting, I'm really excited. I've done a lot of these independent films, and my scenes are starting to come in, so I can start to make a new reel. So
I know I'm excited for all these new movies.
I'm so excited. So
The Dead Place,
The Dead Place, Blood Loss, which we just talked about, Blood and Breakfast, which with Matt Burns, directed by Mark Burns. That was so much fun, and we had oh god, I'm going to ruin the name again. What the heck?
Nancy Ann Ritter.
Well, she's in it. Our scenes were in a different part of it, so we didn't actually work together, but we're both in it, as well as the helicopter zombie from the original.
The
What's his name?
original Day of the Dead.
Day of
I
the Dead.
can't think of it right now. I am so bad with names.
I'm
If I don't
picturing
have it on
him.
something. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then anyway, so that one was really great fun. And then Cruel Summer 3, which we just filmed down in Florida, which was I had such an incredible time on that set. Cruel Summer 3. That's with the people you know from it was Felissa Rose was in it. John Dugan, Grandpa Sawyer was in it. What's this?
Yeah,
Crypticon
we'll all be at Crypticon Minneapolis. I've done Crypticon Minneapolis the last 2 years. This will be my third year in a row with Crypticon Minneapolis. But I think this is your first time in Minneapolis because you were in Kansas City last year.
That's right. Yeah.
A lot of fun. That area, it's really cool. That's their biggest con that they have. Although Kansas City is starting to really build up with what they got going this year, and I love the Kansas City layout. That was really nice with the hotels.
Oh, fun. Good.
They're both great though.
And then the other film I'm filming actually coming up in May, the first week of May, is a film called The Final Walk, and it's actually it's a short, and I'm one of the writers on it. I'm one of the producers, and I'm in it. And it should be quite interesting.
This is the one you told me about?
Yes,
Okay,
I told you about
so
it. I'm not going to tell anyone
it.
else anything else about it, but
well, you were pretty vague about everything. She didn't trust me enough with too many details, but it sounds very, very cool. No, I'm just kidding, but it sounds like a great project,
great cast, great director. I'll be talking a lot more about it as we get closer, but really looking forward to that. And there's a few other film projects coming up, so just very, very exciting.
So we got a question from Gary Dondo.
Oh my goodness. All right. So Gary, and no offense, please don't take offense, anybody, but I will tell you that so there's a lot of us actors who've worked on Nightmare on Elm Street films with Robert, and that's the question that everybody asks all the time. And so when I go on shows, I'm like, please don't ask me that again. Actors hate having to say what it was like to work with Robert Englund. I mean, first of all, what are you going to say? We're not going to say, oh, it sucked, and it didn't. He was wonderful, but you know what I mean. Anyway, be more creative with your questions, you guys. I know you want to know what it's like to work with him.
It was cool. You got to see him. What was it, about 6 months ago? And it had been since you filmed it, and you got some great pictures with them. So that was a very cool reunion.
Yeah, we got to see each other at what was that? Scarefest? No,
it wasn't Scare. It wasn't one I was at. I think it was an East Coast one.
Yeah, I was with Robert. Actually, yeah, this was. Oh my God! Everybody's falling. Everyone's falling down. We were all together.
Yeah, Heather.
So there was Heather. There was Ronnie. There was. I'll see who's here. So yeah, we got Heather Langenkamp. We got Kim Myers. We got Amanda Weiss. Myself, Erica, who was in 5. Lisa Wilcox, and I always forget this one's name because she was in Jason versus.
Oh yeah. She was the main girl in Jason versus Freddy, and I'm terrible with names, so
yeah, I apologize. Very sweet girl. I can't remember her name, but we were all with Robert. And of course, it was great fun to work with Robert. People have heard that story from me many times, though. But you know, he's just a fun, delightful man. You know, loves to tell stories, loves to talk. But to be honest with you, you know, we probably talked more at the convention than we did on set because we were very, very busy. We had to, we were going from set to set to set so fast. And again, also because my character was not in makeup, Amanda wears the habit, but she doesn't wear any makeup. So where most people had a lot of time working with Robert, or not working with him, but hanging out with him, was in the makeup trailer, which I never was in. So, however, and that was the other thing that was interesting for me working on Elm Street 5 was I never once saw Robert outside of makeup. He was in his Freddy makeup full the entire time. Every time I worked with him, he was, you know, fully in it. Again, because I didn't ever go into the makeup trailer. So it was kind of interesting to have to, look into those, that face and look into those eyes and picture that this is my baby, a very,
My
very
son.
odd experience for sure.
So John, Reese Bowling saying Johnny Logan Harley. I'll be bringing my Frozen Dead comic to Michigan Oddities and Horror Fest Summer Edition for Beatrice Bupley to sign
Oh,
in
fun.
June. So
Oh,
you
okay.
got people ready for those Beatrice Bupley autographs.
Right? Do I have Johnny? I don't know where. It's probably maybe it's up by my bed. I don't know where your book is.
And Johnny Logan Harley, if you guys don't know, is Horror Adorables, does some really cool creative artwork. And
where's all my Horror Adorables? I got so much Johnny stuff. Oh, here we go.
And Felissa is the absolute best. We love Felissa. Everybody loves Felissa. That is a cool cup.
This is my Amanda Kruger with Baby Freddy, done by Horror Adorables by Johnny, and this was his Freddy. But he has so many cool things. We featured him last week, his website and such. So check him out, Johnny Logan Harley, Horror Adorables.
Now I don't know if you have any. This would be kind of interesting for me to hear.
Is what?
What's your best souvenir from working on Elm Street 5?
Oh, my best souvenir. So I will tell you, sets are very not necessarily very generous usually with that, with stuff. It totally depends on the film. Some movies, when the film is over, they give away everything, like all their props and stuff like that. But in popular franchises, and by the time 5 came around, I think they knew that it was pretty much a big franchise. They hung on to a lot of stuff. Not many things were given out. So I didn't really actually. I mean, I wasn't going to bring like a bloody sheet home or anything like that.
And you played a nun. I mean, thou shall not steal.
Yeah, there you go. I kind of wish though, but so in terms of that, I didn't get a souvenir, Alan. Nothing physical. I mean, I have the script. I guess that's the coolest thing. I have the original script and the people again have heard me say this so many times, but the script ended up becoming like a rainbow. Seriously, there's so many different colors. There's yellow pages and pink pages and blue pages and green pages, and that was because they were rewriting it as we were going. Every single day, they would have new changes to the script, and so each time you'd get changes in the dailies, they would put in a different color so you could recognize which was
the most latest. You studied last night? Forget it. We got something new for you.
There you go. Exactly. So but I guess the script was the best thing I physical that I brought home, but obviously my best souvenir was being able to play Freddy Krueger's mom. I mean, what can beat that? Like, to be the mother of probably the best known killer of all times is kind of a lifetime souvenir that can't be beat. So
no, you can't beat that. It's memories right there. Jeremiah Johnson, he's talking about Nick Benson.
Oh,
in
yes.
2022. Nick and Mick were both there. It was my first Scarefest. Met Jeremiah there. Yeah, Nick's always fun to talk to about behind the scenes,
right.
Yeah, Nick's got some great stories. Him and Mick always got. I mean, I'll be seeing them at FrankenCon, so I'm excited because it's been a little while. I saw him a lot in 2022. I didn't see him at all last year.
But yeah, we were together. We were all together at Phantasm.
Yeah, but that was 2022.
Was it? Yeah.
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 That was I can't remember, July 2022 or something like that. What do we got here?
That would have been funny.
If you had the chance to work with Betsy Palmer, the original Pam Voorhees,
yeah,
would you have did a Mama Voorhees versus Mama? Oh, that's a great question.
Wouldn't that be fun? Absolutely.
Well, you got that picture that was kind of.
Yeah, you guys look. If you can see up behind me, I don't know how well you can see that picture, but that
it's the glare. I get the same problem behind me.
Yeah, so it's Mama Kruger with baby Freddy or young Freddy, and then Jason. So Jason and Freddy are little kids on one of those spinny wheel things that we used to have in playgrounds when we were kids before the internet. And then there's Pamela Voorhees, and it's like and it's quite an interesting thing because the two of them are like so different. Like Amanda is trying to hold her son back from killing, whereas Pamela's like, go get him. And Jason's a little shy and holding back, whereas Freddie's trying to kill. And somebody had said to me they would, they really should be switched, right? So Freddie should have Pamela Voorhees as his mom and Amanda have Michael. That would have been very different. Then Michael wouldn't have been a killer, right?
Yeah.
If you put him and her together.
Well, yeah, but Michael Myers, his family's not, unless you're going Rob Zombie in the original one, you really don't know much about his family. That's what made it mysterious the whole time.
That's right. Yeah.
It was really a middle class mother and father from what you see in a middle class home in a middle class neighborhood, and something snaps. The evil.
I know. Well, as many of you know, I keep thinking now that I played Pamela Voorhees and Amanda Kruger, my trifecta would be as if I was Michael Myers' mom.
I'm sure Beatrice remembers you, Joe. Joe helped us out at Phantasm. He was my friend from Massachusetts, longtime friend, always helping out. He helped me out last year in Minneapolis. I got to give him a list this year. Got Travis Kuhn helping out a lot. I know Joe wants to get out and help with some cons. I got 8 lined up so far. I'm working on 9, possibly 10. It's good. It's a big year. We're going all out with the DK right now. So
okay,
yeah, some big ones.
Okay, so guys, clearly they either. I mean, he didn't text you, right?
He didn't get back to me. He probably, anybody knows Ari, amazing guy, but he is such a busy guy. Between the music, he did a show for what I'm guessing he might even have gotten caught up. Where I was even Justin had told us, he's got a show that night, and then I messaged him. He said he should be able to make it at 9. We'll reschedule Ari, but either way, I got to hang out with B. We got to hang out with you guys. Yeah. I really enjoyed it. Thank you, Debbie, Doc Dam. I was spending time. We saw Brett Wagner, the Big Schwag, and Mark Burnham, the 22 Leatherface out there. Had a great time with my sister. My nieces, got to watch my niece play lacrosse. And she was really good. I had a great time in the View, first time in California. Never been there. Never, ever been there.
No. Oh, look, next role for Beatrice. Yeah, Mother from Psycho. Well, then I'm just like dead in a chair, aren't I? Isn't she dead?
You could do that role sleeping.
Here, okay. I'm gonna audition for that mom.
Well, I'd probably play that role better because it was really Anthony Perkins.
Actually, it was. Well, wasn't there a skeleton of his mom?
There was. He had a skeleton of her, and he dressed up as her, and
he was doing
multiple personalities. Yeah.
But he was definitely doing his voice and.
I don't think people talk enough about Psycho, especially Psycho 1 and 2. Both of them are really good. For a sequel, Psycho 2 was great. Some people prefer it over the original. Not me. The original is just really, really good.
Yeah. Ghost mom fights. All right. So I think we'll pack it up for tonight. I apologize for those who came on only to see Ari, because he wasn't here, but
Thank you, Patricia. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Also, Dustin Bolt, we're going to get that out to you. I guess he's going to be at FrankenCon. Excited to meet you in person. I'm excited to meet anybody who's going to be there. We're going to be on the road, so hopefully I see a lot of you at conventions. I know a lot of them want to see you over there, Beatrice, and you're going to be at quite a few of them this year.
That's
right.
And
she's slowing down on cons because she wants to be doing more acting. Not saying she's not doing them. So if she's in your area, check her out. Go visit her. Talk some Nightmare on Elm Street 5. Now Pamela Voorhees with her. Talk some Friday the 13th. See if she studied. See how many films she got up to. Quiz her.
And you guys go check out Anthony Caimano. You check out Killer Pizza. They're fundraising for that right now. What other filmmakers do we have on here?
We have so many filmmakers that we deal with. If anybody, we bring on a lot of you guys. It's been so busy for both of us, but shows have just been crazy. But you guys are all killing it out there. All these indie filmmakers are doing an amazing job. There's so many of you I want to get on and talk to you, and we will get there. But with this con run coming up, everything going on. Shows are going to be, it's just going to be as much as we can, and we really want to get them out, but
Yeah.
there's going to be weeks where it's a little tougher than others.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll definitely let you guys know when we can reschedule Ari. We've got a lot of other guests wanting to come on the show and that we want to have on the show. So we'll keep you informed and all that good stuff. So have so much fun, everybody, in life. What words of wisdom. Remember my horrible jokes. No, I'm just kidding. And we love you guys. So thanks for joining. Good night, everybody. We should have a good night thing we say, John.
We should. Oh, like, Maurice McCoy Jr. is here. Good luck to you, Maurice. Met him at Chicago in person for the first time. So big shout out to Flash Teenman.
Oh.
Yeah, he doesn't have his name up there, but I know it's him. I know it is.
Multiverse adjacent. So actually I saw our director. Where are you? He was on the comments.
Oh, any updates? It isn't Maurice. I don't know if you have any. I know Maurice is working hard on it. So again, I misread that.
Maurice was on here. I thought I saw Flash Tainment.
He usually pops in. Yeah.
Because his film is it's switched. I'm not going to be in the multiversation. Where are we? So Flashtainment Productions, that's Maurice, is the director, and he originally was going to be directing the Multiverse of Jason. And then there was a whole bunch of stuff that went on, and there was a change, and he's no longer working on that. He is now working on a new one.
Yeah, there's so many of them, I forget which one it is.
The name. But Maurice, are you on?
I have his shirt too, and he's got some really great shirts.
Maurice, if you're on, Flashtainment Productions. I'm giving you a shout out.
Blood Loss, but that's Anthony.
I'm supposed, yeah, his is.
And I just can't. Hold on,
Hell, I know something from hell.
Escape from Hell. Escape from Hell.
Friday the 13th, Escape from Hell. And in it, I'm playing not only Amanda Kruger, but Pamela Voorhees. I'm playing actually both moms in that film, so that should be quite the blast.
Dual roles. Maurice? Look at you. You're going to go from good to bad.
Double role in the same film. Maurice, maybe you need to put in a Michael Myers.
Oh, he's here. He's here. Jason Escape from Hell, yeah. And I'll tell you, that shirt fits nice. I took some pictures with it, put my bead face on, and it brings out the Jason, the inner slasher in you when you put that shirt on. So check that out.
But now I'm thinking of that, Maurice. Maybe we should make, even if it's just like one little line or something, I come on as, I mean, I don't think we all know what Michael Myers' mom would look like. Did they ever show her in any of the films?
They did. You see her in the
killed, right?
In Rob Zombie's version in the 78, you just it just ends where he kills Sandy Johnson, Judith Myers, and he's sitting on the curb. The police are around you, and you get glimpses. It's not like that's what made the first one so first. There really was no answers. It was, mysterious.
But it would be funny if I do play, Michael Myers' mom, and in that film, and I just have just to give me a line or two as her. Can't spoil any of the fun for the fans. Okay, we'll work on it. All right. Anyway, enough. Lots of love to you guys. Have a great week, and be good and be kind to each other. Be loving to each other. This world is so filled with crap. Oh, speaking of which, I mean, not speaking of which in terms of crap, but speaking of non-crappy things, has anyone seen the incredible Attorney Woo? This is so non-horror related. It's completely the opposite of horror. But anyway, it's a Korean series on Netflix called.
I was looking at that. I want to see that. It looks really
extraordinary. Good. Yeah, Extraordinary Attorney Woo. It's about an attorney, and she's on the autism spectrum, and it again is all in Korean because it's in Korea. The subtitles. It is one of the purest, most beautiful love stories I've ever seen. You just fall in love with this character. She just wins your heart over. And then each episode is a different case that they represent as a lawyer. But you learn stuff about her family. There's just different situations, and just really great scripts, really great acting. If somebody wants like just something sweet and pure and beautiful, check that one out.
Korea's making the best movies that are coming out lately. We've talked about that.
Korea has so many, both their horror, their zombie films.
They're creative and original. They don't. I mean, we could do a whole show on Korea. We should do a whole
Let's
show
do a show on
yeah,
Korean film.
films
Let's do
because
it.
they've just been doing amazing. So
They really have. So that's
but
a topic for another time. All right, I got to get to bed. I'm an old lady. I need my beauty sleep. Good night, everybody. Love you lots. Bye.
bye.